Hi everyone. Hi again. So just now, what we had done, I shown you how to install Docker at Ubuntu machine. I shown you one method which is very quick. Let me just show you one more thing before we proceed further. Okay. So what we are going to do in this session is that same thing. Log into AWS account. Take one machine which has just Ubuntu, no Docker install. Install Docker method 2. Okay. Then same thing, Putty and verify Docker install or not. Okay. What we gonna do? Let's do the same thing. Actually, we already are connected here at AWS account, so we will not reconnect here. All we now need to do is to go to EC2 dashboard. Come here at the instances running. This is our first instance of Docker installed at Ubuntu server. We'll not touch upon this one. We'll create a new instance. Okay. The name which I'm giving is Docker 2. Exactly same thing which we are going to do with AMI. Choose Ubuntu server. I'll go with the same instance type T2 micro which comes with the free tier. Here I need to choose the key pair file. This is the same thing which we had created in the last session. So I use the exactly same key pair file. Security group is again going to be the same thing. And maybe here I'll just say 30 GB of storage is fine with me. Launch instance. Now it's trying to launch it. Let's see IP address of this virtual machine. Okay, it's in pending state. That's fine, but I just go and pick the IP address. Go to Putty. Start a new session, and here just paste the IP address, give the name Docker 2, save, and I go and load the same ppk file. Okay, I need to save it again. Okay, accept. So that means this machine is now up. You can see it's running state. Okay, Ubuntu. And we are able to connect. Quickly confirm pwd. We are at home Ubuntu folder. ls for listing. There's nothing in this folder. I go to root. ls -ltr. I can see all the files over here. Okay. Now what I need to do, I need to install Docker in a different way, which is suggested at Docker website. Let's see, Docker install. Okay, so I come to docs.docker.com. If you see on the left hand side, there are many different components they have mentioned. Docker desktop, Docker engine. We are going to install Docker engine in this class. Docker desktop is also one component which we'll be using in enterprise side. Actually, when you do your own development at Docker at your laptop, that time you use Docker desktop a lot. Actually, in this session we are just going to work with Docker engine. Go to install Ubuntu. Okay, so there are many steps which are mentioned here. Let's see if we can follow all of them. One thing I just recommend here, actually, like whenever you have to do any installation for any tool, ideally you should come to the actual like product documentation like this, and then see what you have to what steps you have to follow. The reason is that these things changes quite often with every version, actually, and these are like a real source of truth. If I just tell you some steps, like this is how you have to do, probably next version it won't work. But if you have habit of coming to the product documentation page, and then you follow the steps. That will be the perfect right thing. Okay, if you see here, there are two steps. One is set up the repository, set up the Linux Ubuntu repository with the package details, and the repository information, and then you have to install the Docker engine, which will be installed from the repository which is set up actually. Let's follow all these steps one by one. This is your machine which we have just taken, just to confirm if Docker is here or not. There's no Docker here actually. Okay, I'll just clear. First thing which we need to do with every fresh machine actually is sudo update apt-get update. Okay. So this step does not download any packages. It updates the repository files with the latest version and latest information actually. Then few packages has to be installed. Yes, like this. Okay, so this step is done. So what happened just now is that few important packages which are needed for this Docker installation, those are all installed actually. Add Docker's officially gnupg file. They are all files related with the public private key combination files actually. Okay, so let me just show you a few things. You don't need to know all this stuff actually unless you are an admin actually. So what is happening here? Like one folder is getting created, Unix directory inside etc apt keyrings, and then this file is getting downloaded using curl, and that is getting converted to gnupg file actually. So this is there. This part is done. I'll just quickly show you what is the content of this folder. Okay, so that file is downloaded and converted also. Okay. Now from this file, use the following command to set up the repository. So Linux repository is being set up using this particular file actually. Okay. As I mentioned, you don't need to know many things about this one. Just a very basic details are fine. Normally, these are all done by the admin, Linux admin, in enterprise actually. So all the three things are done actually. I can show you just the content of this file. There's nothing much actually. Cat. So this is all the content of that file which is there. It puts the gnupg file and then download link from where it's gonna install actually. Okay. One more time, apt-get update. This is the fresh copy. Now this is done successfully. All I need to do now is to run command, for installing Docker. So it has got many components actually, Docker engine, CLI and container D actually. Docker compose is also needed. So all those things will be installed in this step. Yes. Okay, so this part is also done. Let's confirm if Docker is there or not. Yeah, so Docker minus version. So Docker is now installed. Just to confirm, everything is fine. We are going to run the same hello world command one more time. Unable to find the image and then pulling the latest image. And then you can see hello from Docker. So Docker is working fine. If I just say Docker images, I'm going to find it. I have to use sudo. Okay, so this image is downloaded actually, and if I want to say Docker ps container, there's no container because what happened, this container ran and then exit out actually. So if I do -a, which is all running and non-running both, you can see that container. So this container is there, it was installed, but the job of this container was just to show this once hello world and then come out actually. So but it shows that Docker is working fine. Okay. So that's all what I had to do in this particular session. What we did actually in this one, we connected to AWS account. We took one Ubuntu box, Ubuntu virtual machine, installed Docker method 2, Putty, and Docker verified if Docker is installed or not. Okay. So with these 3 sessions which we had done, we are able to install Docker at AWS in 3 different ways actually. One where we had taken a virtual machine which already came with Docker pre-installed. Second step is where we install Docker using simple method 1. Another is that method 2 we just now used, what all the details which are mentioned at the Docker portal. With this one we are able to install Docker at a virtual machine at AWS, and from next session I'm gonna install Confluent on the virtual machine using Docker, and then we are gonna learn about Kafka. Okay, so that's all in today's class. I hope you learned something. Thanks very much for your time. Okay.